Alright, today we're going to start Module 3, Lesson 4. Be sure to write your date and your lesson number at the very top of your journal as you're taking notes. We're going to look at the following vocabulary today, and the first one we're going to look at is fourths. You're going to come across some fractions that have a 4 in the denominator, and those are called fourths. 8 in the bottom of the denominator, and those are called eighths. You'll find some mixed numbers where you have a whole number representing one whole filled in fraction and part of a fraction. So 1 and 2/8 is considered a mixed number. And an improper fraction is where your numerator is larger than your denominator. Alright, and oftentimes we convert our improper fractions into mixed numbers. That's what our lesson is about today. Our target is I can add fractions with sums between 1 and 2. Be sure to be thinking about your target today and where you are on the scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, and reflect at the very end of class. I want you to look at 1/3 plus 1/4 and go ahead and make an estimate. Will it be more or less than 1? You see you have 1/3 here and you have 1/4 here. 1/4 is a half of a half, right? So will it be more or less than 1? Go ahead, think about it. And you should write down that it should be less than 1. Okay, let's look at estimate a half plus 3/4. We see a half in yellow and we see 3/4 in blue. And if you put them together, we see that 1/4 left over. It's going to be more or less than 1. Which one? And you know that it'll be slightly greater than or more than 1. Let me explain 1/2 plus 3/4 to you on the next slide. Okay, I want you to go ahead and draw these in your journals. 1/2 plus 3/4, two equivalent boxes, and shade in a half in yellow and shade in 3/4 in blue. We're going to convert to equivalent fractions just like our last lesson. And we're going to get out of a half and fourths, we're going to have equivalent denominators of eighths. If you break it apart into eighths, 4/8 is equivalent to 1/2, and 6/8 is equivalent to 3/4. When you add them together, 4 plus 6, 4/8 plus 6/8, we get an improper fraction where the numerator, 10, is larger or greater than your denominator, 10/8. Let's see what we can do. We're going to take these 4 right here and we're going to move them over here, and we can see on our next slide what that looks like. Now we see that we still have our 4 yellow and our 6/8 in blue, but we moved them over here, and you can see this represents one whole. So our 10/8 answer is 8/8 plus 2/8. 8/8 is this one right here, which is giving us a one whole unit, plus 2/8, which is our 2 units over here, giving us an answer of 1 and 2/8, or if you reduce the 2/8, it is also, right, 1 and 1/4. After practicing today's lesson and doing your problem sets, I want you to go back and I want you to go back to your target and write down what you can do. I can add fractions with sums between 1 and 2. Go ahead and write what you can do. I can now convert what can you convert? I can convert improper fractions to mixed numbers and give yourself a score of a 1, 2, 3, or 4 based on where you think you're at. Great job.